If you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first watch DeoGenZ. Hey everybody, what's up? Nice musical intro there, right guys? Well, you're going to be hearing a lot more of that and a lot better tuned, auto-tuned in fact. That little tribute there is to Melody Sheep, and he made the Glorious Dawn remix of Carl Sagan. And if you listen carefully, this battle music that is coming up will be that. Links in the description box if you want to check out more of Melody Sheep's work. He does some great auto-tuned remixes of Billy Mays and other awesome scientists. And me being very science-oriented, I found this to be just a joy. So today, we'll be facing this Combi and defeating that. Pretty done. But we'll be exploring the Village Bridge area. Basically, I'm going all the way east, then south, then back west to do the full loop of the Isu region. Well, not the full Isu region, but the full half that we haven't explored yet. And I'll probably dedicate an episode per area. So, last episode was on Route 11. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it was Route 11. And this episode will be all about the Village Bridge. So, we're going to be battling everybody here. Awesome Pokemon like Ursaring. I like that sprite, by the way. That is not one of the ones I find to be chunky-monkeys. Sure, yes. I don't know what we just agreed yes to. Apparently we have to do something? Talk to the crowd? I don't know. This looks like a cooking show outdoors or something. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. And may I just say, it's pretty cheap that those people get to have their Pokemon out by their side and we don't. That's probably not the only thing, but one gripe I have big time that Pokemon Black and White didn't let you have Pokemon follow you, like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'm not really sure what their reasoning was for it. I don't know really if there's any interviews out with the creators saying why they did that, but I sure would love to hear their excuse. I realize that you're working with all brand new Pokemon here, and maybe they had to do it because they ran out of time, but I guess when Pokemon Gray comes out, because let's be honest here guys, we know they're going to do a third iteration. It's what Nintendo always does. Yeah, I'm hoping that they have all of the Pokemon be able to follow you again. I thought that was one of the coolest features of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I was really saddened to see that they took it out. So we're going to be taking our time here at Village Bridge. Unfortunately, we still do have to speed up these battles because we're still working within a 15-minute time limit. But I don't think it's really that big of a deal because not only do I still commentate over these things, but you get to hear some pretty cool music that is probably otherwise not in your library. I have a very interesting taste in music. Not exactly the common top 40 that everybody digs. So I think it's pretty cool for you guys to hear that. And I also like seeing it afterwards, all the post-editing that I have to do with the music, how it turns out. It's a fun production. Oh, Seviper looks cool. Ooh, look at that. Sweet. He used Poison Grope. Nah, I'm just kidding. Trying to grope my puppy. But I haven't bothered to learn all the new names of the moves yet. And if you do want to comment what the names are, that's fine. The only thing I ask is that before you leave a comment of what it is, just be sure you check the other comments to see if somebody has left that already. Because if they have, I find it almost, well, I do find it completely pointless and just repetitive to see the same thing like, oh, that was Gunk Shot, which that just was with that Grimer. And this is a revenge kill. Oh no! Come on, yes! Poison can't kill my... I was about to say Portuga. Abagora. You will not strike down my dudette. And we gain a level. Pretty awesome. Also, pretty cool that Grimer has Gunk Shot. One reason besides the fact that I just simply don't have the time to learn all the new moves and what they do, that's one reason I'm not doing it. But another reason I don't want to learn all the new moves and mechanics and stuff, harmonica guy, is because I really would like to be surprised when I get the game in English. I can't wait to learn all the new mechanics and everything. It's probably going to take me a while, and that's too bad because I just got my team in order for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But, you know, speaking of which, I haven't even seen that team in a long time. You know, if memory serves correct, I don't think it's actually a very complete team. Although, if you guys, I'll give you a hint in this video, if you go subscribe, or not subscribe, but join that group that I've created, the DeoGenZ Wi-Fi Battles group. Created that a long time ago without actually having anything to back it. It was just poor planning on my part, and I'm sorry for all of you who joined it and expected to battle me right away. But, yeah, I'm going to be getting back to that. I'm probably going to post a video fairly soon, if not already. If you're watching this and it's already up, then awesome dawsome. But go join that group. I was about to say subscribe to that group, but join the group, and you'll have a shot at battling me. I haven't versed with that team, though, and I think it's a pretty incomplete team. I'll tell you right now, one thing that I am definitely making a rule is no legendary Pokemon whatsoever. I don't care if they're not even an Uber, I just don't want to have it. No legends, nothing. Because my whole Pokemon Wi-Fi battle career has been built around using normal Pokemon. No legends, no nothing. Now that's not to say that I haven't raised legendary Pokemon, and I may want to do an Uber-Duber battle eventually, so I'm sure plenty of people would be interested in doing that. But Pokemon that I've gotten in events like Darkrai and Deoxys especially, yes, see, that strategic placement there of my Amorbis's Protect. Now Sarcosuchus gets overconfidence. Excellent. But, I just lost my train of thought. Right, okay, Deoxys, and, yeah, so I've had Pokemon that I have trained in the past for Pokemon Battle Revolution, EV Train and everything, and those were my events, and it kind of saddens me because they're Ubers, and I don't usually get to use them, so it's like, what was the whole point of EV training them if I don't even get to use them, right? So I probably will have an Uber-Duber battle for shits and giggles later on, but if you guys want to battle me, definitely join that group, and either there's a video out now, or there will be a video out soon, and I'd like to get a whole mess of Wi-Fi battles under my belt so I can put them out periodically when I need to. And I'd like to do that before the next Pokemon walkthrough that we go into, which is still a secret. Not gonna tell you guys. But, yeah, so I would definitely like to go do that, even though my team, in my mind, is inadequate because I don't have all the components set, and truthfully, I can't even remember what my strategy was. So I guess I'll have to jump into the swing of things there, and who knows, you guys could probably beat me in my current state. Not in the competitive battle mode, but I know that you guys have been wanting me to do some competitive battling. That's cool. I totally understand that. I like doing battle narrations and giving you guys a little look into the mind of DeoGenZ and his strategy. My strategy. Don't know why I'm talking about myself in the third person. Let's see. Rare Pokemon. A Bassarow. Huh. Well, this one's a red-striped Bassarow, and before you could face the blue-striped one. I don't really know if there's any difference in power. If you guys know, you can post below. I like to read the comments. That's it's a big way that I learn things, you know? Like that one move that I kept thinking was Odor Sleuth. It was something like Cheer Up, or, you know, see, I just forgot already. It's been so long since I've seen it, but yeah, I dig learning new moves through you guys and new elements of the game to explore. That's really a cool thing about Pokemon these days, is that it's a give and take, and now that there's such a big community around it, I mean, when I originally got in Pokemon, it was, well, it definitely was not like that. Honestly, I couldn't even find anybody but myself to trade Pokemon with. It was that remote. But now with the power of the internet and Wi-Fi through the DS, it's totally opened up the Pokemon world. And that's great, because that was the biggest appeal of Pokemon. I guess I can't actually use that move. I do know the name of that. It's slipping my mind again. I'm just not too focused right now on the attack names, but I don't think that will work for flying-type Pokemon. Aha, let's see you use an electric move now. Yeah, right. Done. He's charging his lasers. Oh, and then he switches. Oh, to a. Oh, all right. Well, that was a very smart move. Actually, it was a she that we're battling, aren't we? Yeah, she. So, I am liking the autumn look of my seasonally changed game right now. I went back to a few other towns, one of which was Fukuoka City. That was the place with the airport in it, which mysteriously doesn't go anywhere. But if you look there, I haven't seen actually what it looks like in autumn, but I have seen what it looks like in summer. And they actually have greenhouses sometimes over the patches of dirt where crops are supposed to grow. So that's pretty cool. They have changed some of the aesthetics in the towns as they go seasonal. But one place that I'm really interested to see if it changed is White Forest. If you know what happens, don't ruin it for me. I want it to be a surprise when I get there. But yeah, that's really going to affect my score when I do a final review of this game, whether or not they fully use the seasonal changes. I mean, it's nice and all aesthetically pleasing to look at different colored trees, but for example, why aren't those bushes different colors? Theoretically, shouldn't they be turning brown too? Or maybe red or something like that? I don't know. And the grass patches, shouldn't there be dead grass pretty soon? Dead grass on the dirty ground when I know you're not around. Maybe we'll use some white stripes for the next episode if we need battle music. Not sure if we do. And I don't think anybody here gives you anything. So let's just check these houses before we finish off, because we've got some extra time left at the end of this video here. Because as I said earlier, we're going to spend an entire episode on each area, whether it's a tiny town with really nothing to do in it, or even this village bridge, which is just a bridge. And hey, there was plenty of trainers to battle, and there's also a good amount of wild Pokemon if you're still looking for some cool members of your team. Personally, if this was my own Pokemon adventure, I mean, it is my own Pokemon adventure, but it's not my American game, so, you know, I'm not doing everything to its fullest. But if it was, I think I would definitely draft in some other generation Pokemon. Yep, I think I would definitely catch myself. I don't know if I'd catch a Seviper, but I know that there are other cool Pokemon out there from other regions that I'm looking forward to capturing, but I won't be capturing it for the White walkthrough because I want to go solely with the new 5th gen Pokemon. Uh-oh. Attack of the Cocaine Bidoofs! Or not. Okay, they just went somewhere. Who knows where? And you can't actually get into those houses on the other side, which is kind of silly, I think, because as you can see, the door is lined up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this is where you can go to get healed. But the door is lined up with the central point of the house, so I don't see why they couldn't just put a door there. Oh well. I guess they didn't want to program extra speech bubbles. So in the next episode, we'll be continuing on. See you then.